can't speak for laughing. Oh my golly. Well, hello and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner for tea and tarot. I'm trying to work out where to put the light. I used to stick it over there, but it's too far away and you can't see me. And yes, I'm doing the tarot reading at tea and tarot in the dark. Why? Because I can't turn the lights up high because it strobes, and I couldn't do this after lunch because I was waiting for the boiler engineer who didn't come again. So, oh my golly, last night I decided, right, today I'll find another boiler engineer. And then he messaged me. Now I messaged him Monday, and it's, what is it today? Thursday. So it took that long, and he said, oh, I should be able to come this afternoon. So that's me tied up for the whole afternoon waiting. And he never come. And not knowing when to have me dinner in the evening, because it's like, well, I'm hungry at 5. Do I eat or do I wait? In the end, I had to eat because I was starting to feel a bit peculiar. But I hate the waiting. I really hate the waiting. So here I am, sat in the dark, holding a flipping light at my face so you could see me, looking like I'm trying to do some dodgy Halloween movie. Oh yeah, and you can't tell, but I cut my hair this morning. I got a bit cheesed off with it. And I was growing it and growing it and growing it, and I thought, what am I growing it for? Because it goes a bit straggly at the ends. And I cut a foot off it, at least a foot off it. I just thought, I don't do anything with it. I don't style it. I just don't do anything with it. And it's always catching on things, and then washing it in the shower's a faff, especially now it's cold because there wasn't no heating. I try and get in and out of the shower quick and dry and everything else. And it's just weighing it down, and it was weighing me down. It was weighing my hair down. It was weighing me down. So I cut it this morning, and I've done what I think they call a Bixie, with a B for Bravo, a Bixie. But I did it longer than the woman on the YouTube chat video did it, because A, I couldn't see the back of my neck to do it that short, and B, I didn't want it that short because if it came like the bob level at my jawline, I don't think that would be flattering, especially since I've got like this chubby underchin that has appeared in this decade. So I did it a little bit longer, and then you cut it at the back of your neck, nape bottom of your neck, and then you put it all there in a bunch, and then in a ponytail, and then do that, and then you pile it all up on top of your head, and you cut that to get your layers, and you're supposed to see the chunk that came from the bottom, but I wasn't sure, so I just had to guess and cut it. So it's a bit random, and nothing's particularly straight, I don't think. The one at the back of my neck was really hard. The one on top was probably slightly better. And then I cut myself a fringe because my hair's fine and it's just proper straggly. Towards the end, it just gets really, really thin and straggly. So I cut myself a fringe, and I've tried to style it a little bit, but it's basically hat hair at the moment, so it's not going to do a lot. It's still going to sort of sit fairly flat. But anyway, I did it, and also I just decided it was time for a new beginning, and cutting my hair off, or a large chunk of my hair, was getting rid of some old stuff, really, getting rid of a weight, getting rid of a burden, and a new beginning. So cheers to new beginnings. I don't know how I'm going to do the tarot reading with one hand if I'm holding this. Yeah, I hadn't figured that out yet, but normally the lighting comes out. This is the highest light I can get on this, and it never shows up quite as good on the video as it does when I'm looking at it now. So blimey, I'm gonna have to put the light down. Oh, no, that's ridiculous. That's too far away. Oh my god, how are we gonna do this? I don't know. I'll have to do the tarot. Whose idea was this, really? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do the tarot, shuffle the tarot cards in the dark pretty much, because yeah, it's not going to work otherwise. Right, I need both hands, to be fair. I need both hands. If I put, I've got my blanket. Can I angle it? No, that doesn't make a line, does a bit difference. I'll settle down and I'll do the tarot, and then I'll try and shine the light in my face again. I am trying not to do these bonkers in the dark ones, but this is the only one room in the house, so I'm not going to a different room, and I haven't set up any other lighting yet. So right, let's just we'll start where we are and use what we got. Okay. What message do you have for us for Friday, the 24th of October, 2025, please? Barely read the date. Ooh, we had a flippy over one. We had some sticking out, then we had a completely flipped over. Right. Are we doing it that way? No, we're doing it that way. Right. No, heck. I'm going to have to shine the light at it. Hang on. Right. It is. Woohoo. Is it the Six of Wands? She double checks. Yes. It's the Six of Wands. Woo. Right. I wonder if I can hold both of them together, because that'd work. Are we doing that one? No. Okay. We're doing the one on the bottom. Oh, not again. Seriously? Right, are we doing it that way up? Are we doing it that way up? This way up? This way up. I'm not getting anything on that. Right, we'll come back to that. So the second card, I'm going to do that sideways, because we've not got this way up or that way up, is again the Ace of Swords. There we are. Right, so let's shine the light at my face again, like I don't know what, complete Looney Tune. Well, I try to read tarot cards in the dark. I hope tomorrow's better than this one. Oh my gosh. Right, okay. So the Six of Swords. Obscurity. Obscurity, and our power is being obscured. Right. So does that mean we can't see our power? And other people can't see our power either. We've got a lot more power than we think we have. So I need my hand back for my cup of tea now. We got a lot more power, personal power, than we think we have, or that we know we have. And even on the most surface level, we're trained to give up our power. And some of that is people who say it's, what's that thing? Evolution. And it's when you're in a tribe and you have to get on with your tribe. And of course, you're going to have someone in charge of a tribe. And our brain likes to conserve energy. Oh, I'm not swigging my tea. And it wasn't that hot to start with. Right. Our brain likes to conserve energy. If we get someone else to do thinking for us, brilliant. And we so easily default to authority, don't we? So yeah, it's looking at taking back our power. That was something when I had counselling that the counsellor would say to me. It's what I mean, I don't remember a lot of what she said, to be fair, but take back your power. was quite a big one. Um, and it is, we're just trained, aren't we? I mean, most of us go to school, don't we? Formal education. Um, and somebody described that the other day. It's just popped into my head that it's not so much education as domestication. Um, and we're just trained to sit quietly, aren't we? And believe whatever we're told. And then remember it and repeat it. And I used to be a teacher, so, although it was maths. But that's what we do, don't we? We're sort of trained to, and as children, you don't really have a choice, do you? You have to give up. You give up agency to your parents, give up agency to teachers. You go and join a club. There's probably somebody in charge. So, where in our lives can we reclaim our agency? Can we reclaim our power? Have we given our power away? Do we not realise? I was going to say demand respect, but that's not quite what I was aiming at. It's like we let things slide, don't we? We go along with the crowd. We're trying to get tradesmen to come, and it's like, how much leeway do you give them for messing you about, or just saying stuff or not communicating? Because I'm thinking, am I being a mug? Should I just have gone after he didn't reply to Monday's message and just gone, stuff it, I'll just get someone else? It's like, if you're not getting the sense out of them, go somewhere else. But it's like, I remember I was trying to book something when I was going to counselling, and she was saying, you can ask them when they're coming. You're allowed to ask them when they're coming. And it's something that I wouldn't do. I mean, I was basically brought up not to ask questions. Don't ask questions. Don't make a noise. Don't be annoying. Sit in the corner quietly. Blah blah blah. But there are areas, and they might be quite subtle areas, where we don't realise we've given our power away, and we're letting other people dictate the show to us. We are the main character in our story, and we have to remember that. And we can be the director of our story as well. In fact, we probably should be. Yeah, but sometimes we give up our agency in ways that we just don't realise that's what it is, and that's what we've done. But we are powerful, we are strong, and the Six of Wands is about skilled, it's about power, it's leadership and skills as well. And we've got that. Wherever we are in life, we've got that. Right. And now the Ace of Swords. And it's pointing. What's it pointing at? Normally for me, I'm looking at it sideways. And it's pointing to the left, and quite often I view the left as the past, and the right as the future, but it's not always like that. It's not always in a reading, but so are we pointing to the past? We're pointing at the past. So we're looking at the past. Are we looking at the past to see where we've given up our agency and given up our power? Yeah. So we're looking at areas maybe where we were disempowered in the past. And what knock-on effect does it have now? How does it affect our behaviour now? How does it affect how we interact with people or how we relate to people? Especially if it's in childhood, we get so programmed in childhood. It's ridiculous. I suppose it's not really, because we're supposed to be programmed, but I'm not sure. Does anybody get programmed the right way? that serves them going forward. But yeah, so looking at the past, looking at where we've lost, and remembering the skills. I've just got remembering the skills we've got and the leadership potential that we've got. If we've done anything like that in the past, we've taken responsibility, we've led something, we've organised something, and we forget, we've got skills. I mean, if we're just using a certain number of skills now, we forget the skills, some of the skills that we used to have, or some of the skills that we've acquired over our lifetime, if you mind. Or even at all, we would have had skills as a child, and maybe that's not something that we utilise anymore. So yeah, I'll probably conclude it now and stop shining this light in my face. So yeah, we're looking to regain our power by looking at the past and looking at how our power was taken away, or we were trained to give it up. Well done. Keep going. There we are then. Sorry about the lighting.